So, going to be doing my off-meta explosion build. This is going to be a medic and summoner build. So I'm going to dub it the exploding witch doctor build. This build is team friendly, so you won't be blowing up your buddies, unfortunately. Even though it might be real funny. So the theory behind this build is that it will synergize the explosive nature of the summoner class with the medic class to pump out relics, so you can heal yourself, your team, and your summons, and rinse and repeat, and fart out damage by so your classes would be medic, which is really nice because you have that prime perk, which whenever you use a relic, it goes to every one of your allies, and whenever you heal enough, you get another relic back. I would say the main skills you want to use are the healing shield, good for those oh shit moments, and then movement speed, and then this one, Wellspring, pretty decent. You could use that too if you wanted to. Don't use redemption unless you're unless you're dying a lot, but I don't like it that much. Summoner, it's really nice because you get that explosive damage from just being capped. Whenever you heal, like with your relic, they'll have a boost to their abilities from incite, and also uh, they heal 5% of their max HP. And then going from there, I wouldn't. You can use the Kribos. Uh, they're all right. I say the best one is the Flyer. The Flyers do good damage. They can hit flying targets, which is nice. And then also, uh, just they have a little cooldown. While with the Reaver, the cooldown's way too big, and then whenever you blow them up, it is still not completely done for it. So if I do like the minions, if I blow them up, uh, blow up two, I'll get one back immediately, and then summon again, and then yeah. So the amulet we're going to be using is a detonation trigger, good for explosive damage and also causing burn. And that synergizes well with everything we do because whenever we use a relic, we'll blow up. Whenever we shoot a gun, we'll blow up. Every time we switch to our weapon, it'll blow up. And also every time we melee, it'll blow up. And also every time that we use our mods, they'll blow up as well. We'll use explosive mods. And then every one of these explosions leave a fire effect, which will cause the black spinel to give us more regen. So for this build, we're also going to be doing a bunch of regen. Going to regen, we'll talk about the Tranquil Heart, which will give us 2.3 passive regen, right? Which is really good because we can't always dodge whenever, or always use our Relic Heart whenever we're getting attacked. So it's really nice for that. But not just that, we're also going to be stacking it with a couple more forms of regen. So we're gonna have our 1%, 1 second per second health regen for our fragment. The 1% from the root water. You also could, I guess, do that, but that's very small. And then our regrowth is at max 2, it'll be 1.5. And then with this going, we'll always have fire on somebody. So there will be like 2%, and 2% of like 100, if you have like 100 HP, would be 2%. So it's like that combined with like either the Ring of Grace or even the reserve boosting gem, that would be like all in all, we'll be getting 10 HP per second, uh, which is after 10 seconds, we'll have max HP at that point, right? If we dodge enough or stall long enough. Hmm. One thing I really do like about this build is using the burden of the Stargazer with combos with our Tranquil Heart. So right now you see right now the green bar is about 25%. So whenever you use the Burden of the Stargazer, you'll cost 15% of your HP. But if you notice from the summons, it costs 15% to, or 10% to summon them as well. So you'll be doing like 2 ticks of damage to yourself. So you see 10 and then 15 right there. But you see instantly our HP was back to full because of our massive regen. And also we got like 10 to 5% of our green bar instantly, which is really nice. So from there, we can just blow these guys up, get one back instantly, do it again, blow them up, and then like almost get our full heart back instantly. And you'll be doing that like mid-combat and then like during like the rest period. And then you can also just like hurt these guys. And you get like a health back. And like from there, we were talking about our primary weapon. This is what makes it a little off meta. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this. Every time you use a relic as well, you will blow up from the detonating cord, which is real important for these guys because it gives them more damage, more healing, and overall synergize as well with the build. Alright, now talking about the weapon. We're using the Mutator is like a gimmick. So the Huntmaster, any weapon that has 10 or less in their mag will make the Mutator, the Detonator, have explosive rounds on their bullet. So instantly I'll have 100 damage plus, and it causes my gun is normally like 1300 damage be like 1000 just from shooting. It'll be like 13,500 or 1,500 after the burn and everything else. So it's still pretty decent for just one bullet. And then from there, I like to use the Helix rounds. Good damage just from the rockets. Nice spread damage. And if it's also can be concentrated on bosses for more concentrated damage. From there, I like to use a fast hidden weapon like the Tech 9 with the kill switch. And you saw there, I did a large AoE of 2,000 damage. Really nice for clearing mobs and waves while running. You do it while running or while dodging. So it'd be like, so while passing, you just do it real nice. And then you can combine that with, you can do space crab if you want, or doing what's it called? You do tremor. Tremor is really nice. Or you could do. Normally, I would say I use the flying trap bombs because they are real nice for. What's it called? They do really nice damage, and they can go deceptively high. You can kite mobs into this and allow them, all of them go off at once, and multiple stay here for a long time. And you can go deceptively high too for like flying targets. Really nice because you know they're flying and all that. Melee, we're gonna be using the Dark Matter gauntlets. Big damage. It would do like 1,000 just from a punch. From our modifier with the volatile strike. If you don't want to use the Tech 9 or Tech 22 or honestly any slot, you could use anything in this slot if you wanted to, but you also could use the Enigma with a pressure point. So that's really nice because you know our negative trait from the black anomaly. That gives it more regen, but whenever we shoot with it, it does like 1,000 blasts around it on top of our mod damage. So it's like really big burst damage. And it keeps on going. So it's like 20,000 damage just in a short period of time. And if we do more damage just like that. I just prefer using the other one because I can. It's just action economy, I guess. From there, yeah, yeah. Okay, I already talked about fragments, archetypes. Now onto traits. There's only 3 that I think you really need that we're not given, like, that one or that one. Which that'll be gluten for eating fast, amplitude for bigger explosions, and expertise for more minions and stuff. Uh, I like to use this in combo with the medic's benefactor, and you get 55% on your relic speed use. Really nice for using those explosions for like 1,000 damage per. And then from there, I like to use more movement based like traits. I like to be fast, so I use like swiftness, swiftness, endurance, and recovery for faster movement and stamina recovery. For dodging, I'm more of like a fast play style. Um, and then rest of it, I just put it into mod generation with spirit and incite. Really nice for those having more explosive damage. And the rest of it, I just put into vigor and blood bond. Could get rid of all your vigor. Who cares about that? And then you also could do more into blood bond because it's nice to have that. So whenever you have your summons up, they take more damage, and then you can heal them more damage. So it's like a whole routine. And then from there, uh, if you didn't want have as much movement, you could get rid of swiftness, recovery, endurance for like vigor, blood bond, bark skin, and like rugged, which is like, or even shade skin, I guess. And then from there, I think it's about it. So combo will be summon, heart to explode, switch to weapons to explode, bum. And yeah, we go from there. Alright, I think that's about it. Now I'm gonna go into our thing here.
Let's rest at the World Stone
And show you an example.
It's over. so tough. Oh. Yeah, you ain't so bad.
Kill the trespassers!
We will end them! This ain't good.
You know,